Welcome to Dr. P.C. Verma, economist, YouTube economics classes. In this class today, we are discussing the performance review of central schemes next fiscal in India. All key central schemes set for performance review next fiscal. Appraisal of centrally sponsored schemes too. Emphasis on quality of spending, fund utilization, and outcome. The exercise carried out every 5 years ahead of a new financial commission cycle is to phase out redundant schemes and optimize funds use. Allocation for top 10 centrally sponsored scheme for 2025-26. Manrega, Jal Jeevan Mission, PM Kisan, PM Awas Yojana Rural, Samagra Shiksha, National Health Mission, PM Awas Yojana Urban, Modified Interest Subvention Scheme, Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan. Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan. New Employment Generation Scheme. The government will undertake a review of all central and centrally sponsored schemes in the upcoming fiscal, with emphasis on quality of spending, utilization of funds, and outcome of each scheme. The exercise carried out every 5 years ahead of a new financial commission cycle aims to phase out redundant schemes and optimize utilization of funds. The evaluation will cover many parameters, including whether a scheme is meeting its objective or overlapping with similar state-level schemes, and also if smaller schemes can be merged or phased out. The review will also focus on how the states have performed in the implementation of their schemes. As a part of the process, the Department of Expenditure has sought suggestions from the nodal ministries implementing these schemes. We have received some useful suggestions for social sector schemes. The department has also asked the Niti Aayog to identify areas where states have schemes similar to centrally sponsored schemes, CSS. The official think tank is likely to submit a report by April with recommendations on the need to continue their schemes in their existing form, modify, scale up, scale down, or close them down before making a submission before the Finance Commission. The Expenditure Department will also feedbacks from the Ayog and various ministries before making a submission before the Finance Commission. Flagship CSS program include the Ayushman Bharat, Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, PMJY, the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, Manrega, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin, Jal Jeevan Mission, JJM, and Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, PMGSY. Prime Minister in March 2015, constituted a subgroup of chief ministers on rationalization of CSS, and the number of schemes was brought down to 75 to 1 brought down to 75 from 130. The center has budgeted rupees 5.41 lakh crore for CSS for 2025-26. In the current fiscal, center had budgeted rupees 5.05 lakh crore, which was later revised to rupees 4.15 lakh crore. Government will undertake a review of all central and centrally sponsored centrally spon- sponsored schemes in the upcoming fiscal. In the upcoming fiscal, with emphasis on with emphasis on emphasis on quality of spending, quality of spending, utilization of fund, utilization of funds, and outcome. Outcome and outcome of each scheme. Outcome of each scheme. The exercise the exercise carried out every 5 years. Carried out every 5 years ahead of ahead of a new finance commission. Commission cycle. Commission cycle aims to phase out, aims to phase out redundant redundant schemes schemes and optimize and optimize utilization fund utilization of funds, optimize utilization of funds. The 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 evaluation will cover following parameters. Whether a scheme a, a scheme is meeting its objective, its objectives, its objective, its objective, its objective is meeting its objective. Number two, whether a scheme is overlapping, overlapping with similar state level, state level schemes. Whether whether if a smaller schemes can be merged or phased out. The review the review will also focus on how states how states have have performed in the implementation in the implementation implementation of the schemes of the schemes. Department of Expenditure. Department of Expenditure. As part of the process. The Department of Expenditure process the Department of Expenditure expenditure Department of Expenditure Department of Expenditure has sought has had sought suggestions suggestions from the nodal from the nodal ministries ministries implementing implementing these schemes these these schemes these schemes Department of Expenditure has received some useful suggestion, some useful, suggestion, suggestions for social sector schemes, for social sector social sector schemes. Schemes. Department of Expend Department of Expenditure Department of Expenditure has has also asked the Niti Ayog Niti Ayog to identify to identity to identify areas where states have schemes have schemes similar to similar to centrally centrally sponsored sponsored schemes CSS the official think tank is likely to submit likely to submit a report by April 2025 with recommendations with recommendations recommendations on the need on the need to continue the scheme continue the scheme in their existing form in their existing form modify scale up scale down or close them before making before making a submission a submission before the finance commission Expenditure Department will consider feedbacks from the Ayog and various ministries before making before 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 making a submission submission before the before the finance commission. So these are the key central schemes set for financial performance. Next, fiscal. And we have seen that there will be emphasis on quality of spending, utilization of funds, and outcome of each scheme. It is further said that the evaluation will cover many parameters like whether a scheme is meeting its objective or overlapping with similar state level schemes, or if smaller schemes can be merged or phased out. The review will also focus on the states have performed in the implementation of the schemes, how much they have performed in the implementation of the schemes. And finally, the expenditure department will collect all these suggestions, and expenditure department also asked the Niti Aayog to identify areas where states have similar centrally sponsored schemes, similar to. And finally, expenditure department will consider all feedback from the Aayog and various ministries before making submission before the Finance Commission. So it is a good step that whether money is spent by the department, by the central government schemes are properly utilized or not. This evaluation is needed for good performance and better utilization of the funds given by central government to the centrally sponsored schemes. Thank you for watching this video. I am Dr. P.C. Verma, economist. I've been teaching economics from 1973 to 2025. I was professor of economics in the Department of Economics, Patna College. I was head of Department of Economics, Patna College, Patna University. I have taught in many institutions like Chanakya National Law University, where I taught law economics. In BIT Mesra, Patna Center, I taught MBA classes there. In Patna University, Postgraduate Department of Commerce, I taught their MBA classes, microeconomics, macroeconomics, and environmental economics. In Patna Science College, the Department of Statistics, I taught their PG-DAS, Postgraduate Diploma in Actuarial Science. In Postgraduate Department of Sociology, Patna University, I taught the capitalism versus socialism. As we know that this topic is written by Professor A.C. Pigu, head of Department of Cambridge University, after retirement of Alfred Marshall, and latest American economist Milton Friedman, that poverty and democracy. So these are my hobby, that is my mission, that is my ambition, that is my hunger to read new things in economics at national, international level, Indian and domestic level, the state level, and disseminate this knowledge among the students who are appearing for UPSC, IAS, and IES, RBI officers examination, and in Bihar itself, Bihar State Finance Services, and in other states where economics option is taken by Deputy Collector, GST Commissioner, aspirants, the students of India, different states. Thank you for watching this video. Like it, subscribe it, share it, and thank you again.